What are some of the things that startups miss whenever they're launching a company?
That's a good question. I'll speak specifically about what I heard tonight by way of example, and I think there were three really important things or pieces of advice that I would give both this company and any other company about to launch. And the first one is really the importance of listening to your customer and working with those early customers, because they can do a number of things. Not only can they give you that feedback that makes your product better, but they can also become your advocates. They can become your salespeople. And small companies can't do it themselves. They need that help. The second thing I would say is work on establishing external credibility. When you sit there and look at a little company, doesn't have any sales, doesn't have any customers, doesn't have brand name backing, you need to say, well, what else gives them that credibility? And instant credibility comes from real customers saying good things about their product, saying that they use it, that it works, that it actually took away pain, helped them realize an opportunity. So that credibility is really, really important. And while it can come from customers and is best from customers, it can come from other sources. It can come from well-known bloggers writing about them. Mm-hmm. It can come from industry analysts speaking about them. It can come from just a little bit of buzz in the whole world of marketing. But that external credibility really has to be there for them to be successful. The other thing I'd say is, don't try to do it all right away, and don't try to do it all yourself. And sometimes we're so caught up in our product and our desire to launch it and our desire to keep control of everything that we're doing that we don't think about how we could use other people to do things. And those other people can be partnerships. They can be your customers, they can be just your friends and your family. But leveraging everyone around you, every single person that you see, know, talk to, communicate with, can help you and should help you. The last thing I would say is that it's really important to stay focused. We talked a lot about the shiny toy syndrome. And it's so tempting with young creative talent like these two and like all of our startups that they don't go running off on the next thing. One little customer comes along and it's not in that specified vertical, and suddenly you find yourself chasing that one and the next one and the next one. There's time, and to stay focused and to do one thing right before moving on to the next is really, really important.
The one thing that I asked them was, when do they know that time is? Okay, when they move on, to another vertical, or, what would your answer be to that?
My answer would be when they dominate it.
Okay.
And domination is an important word. It's a strong word, and I chose it deliberately because it makes a point. And you haven't won unless you can say, I am the de facto expert in this area. And if that area is a vertical market, you've got to feel confident that you can demonstrate that you rule in that market. And then it's time to move on. And then you've got focus.